It's a beautiful Wednesday morning. It's early in the morning, 8:45, and I'm just jumping online quickly to talk about waiting for confidence versus acting with courage. So oftentimes we tell ourselves, well, we won't do something or we can't do something because we're not confident. And, what is confidence? Well, confidence is really at the core believing that I have the ability to do something and the qualities to do something. That doesn't mean that I've actually achieved it, but somewhere in my inner self, I do have that belief. And the thing that is really important to recognize is that confidence is a result. It's a result of doing and a result of action. We can't will it. We can't wait for it. I can't tell you how many times I've said it myself, and I've certainly worked with people who want to do something and they say, well, I don't have any confidence. And it's like, well, how are you going to build that confidence? You're only going to build it through doing. So, what do you need to move yourself forward? What you need more than confidence, because confidence is a result, is you need courage. And you need courage to overcome the fears that are holding you back, the doubts, whatever is holding you back. It's courage that pushes you forward. It's the courage that gives you the willingness to fail. It's not the confidence. You get the confidence once you do whatever it is that you're striving to do. And as you know, most of you who know me, I spent most of my young life in the sport of figure skating. And confidence, you don't show up with it. You have to build it. And it's the result of doing and doing and doing and failing and getting up and doing it again. So it's the courage to be seen as not perfect. It's the courage to fail. And we are so conditioned that that's a negative. But in fact, how often have you heard people say that, I learn more through my failures than I ever do through my successes, or what's really easy for me? I don't really learn much from that. But when I have to actually push myself, struggle, I'm challenged, it's hard work, that's when I actually feel that I've really accomplished something and that I build confidence. But I do believe that we are born with a sense of, a being of ability. And oftentimes through life, it gets squashed. And so, when you take a baby, for example, and a baby doesn't know how to walk, doesn't know how to crawl, doesn't know how to do anything. They know how to automatically suckle because that's nature. But everything they learn, they do through trial and error. And of course, we encourage them when they're babies. And, when they walk, we give them, great applause. And you can see, the glow on their face of accomplishment. But it was, how many times did they fall down? And how many times did they get up and do it again? And, learn from when they fall down, they didn't die from it. They got up and did it again. But how those around us responded to whether we were successful in our attempts through courage to take action, how they responded sometimes created the thoughts we have today around taking those risks. So I was thinking earlier today that oftentimes I've worked with women who in the corporate environment, they really want to move up and take on more responsibilities, more leadership functions, more leadership roles, responsibilities. And in order to do that, they have to compete. They have to compete for a job. And that for many is like public speaking. It's terrifying. So they, will tell themselves, well, I'll do that when I have more confidence. So I'll stay where I am, I'll build my confidence, and then I'll go try that. And, I say that waiting for confidence is a recipe for failure. It's a recipe for never, because confidence doesn't come through waiting. Confidence comes through doing. So if I'm doing job X and I become really good at it, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm feel confident to do job A. And so to step in and compete for that takes courage. And it takes work because you have to prep but it takes courage. And that courage to me is related to the fear of failure for many. It's like failing, if I try and I don't succeed, I fail, being seen as not capable. So I'm in an organization, I compete for a job and I don't get it. Everybody knows I didn't get it. So that is, about our concern about what other people think. So that can stop us as well. Being found out that I'm an imposter. So I think, I've kept, created this facade that I'm really good and that I'm, capable, but if I don't get the job, then I'm found out, right? So that holds me back. And then being seen as imperfect, which is my favorite, perfectly imperfect. But it's all that kind of thinking that is holding me back. And it's not lack of confidence. That's what I tell myself. I don't have confidence, but it's all this other junk, mental junk, that is actually keeping me from stepping forward and putting forward the effort, regardless of the outcome. And that's key. Regardless of the outcome, am I willing? Do I have the courage to step in and give it my all, no matter the outcome? Oftentimes, when it comes to competing for a job, no. I've worked with women that are super, super smart, really capable, but they're petrified of stepping in and not being successful. And it's their stories, of course. And it's not that it doesn't feel real, it feels real. But it's only through doing that you actually build that confidence. I don't know, I always say all the time, I've never done anything in my life that I haven't been fearful of. And it's the fear of not knowing. It's the fear of not being successful. It's the fear of being imperfect. It's all those things. And, we often think, well, I'll get more knowledge, then I'll have more confidence, right? That doesn't really give us more. Sometimes it does in the very beginning, because, when you step into a new job or a new role, you don't know anything. So you learn all that, you have more confidence. But you had to do the work to learn to get the confidence. And it's only through having courage that kind of pushes you through the fear and the doubt. So recognizing that confidence is a result of doing, and it's courage and bravery that take me forward to build that confidence. So that's really what I wanted to talk about today. But I wanted to ask you, where are you holding yourself back because you think you don't have enough confidence, or you're waiting to build your confidence? So that's the question, to reflect on for today is, where am I waiting for confidence to achieve what I want? And then ask yourself, how's that working, right? It's not, probably. So if you have the courage to fail, then you have the courage to take action. And it is through that action that you're going to build your confidence. And on that note, it's going to be short and sweet today. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Love ya.